ugliness. Not having previously planted the seeds of generosity, he is presently miserable. The miser is attached to wealth and his greed does not cease. He opens the gate of sin and does especially bad things. This is why he falls into the bad destinies. Moreover, while the wheel of transmigration is in movement, among the profitable actions there is none that surpasses generosity. Convenience is obtainable at will in the present lifetime, and in future lifetimes all come from generosity. Generosity is the good guide 200c that opens the doorway to the threefold happiness: heavenly happiness, human happiness and the happiness of nirvana. Why? See Sutta. The reputation of the honest and generous man spreads. Among the people well disposed in the 10 directions, there is no one who does not love him. In the great assembly, he is without fear. At the moment of death, he has no fear. This man says to himself, I have planted my wealth in the good fields of merit. I will certainly cross through the gate of human happiness, to heavenly happiness and the happiness of nirvana. Why? Generosity destroys the fetter of avarice, favors the beneficiary, drives away malice and suppresses jealousy. The person who honors his beneficiary drives out his own pride and by giving with a settled mind breaks the thread of his own doubt. Knowing the fruits of retribution of generosity, he drives away wrong views and destroys ignorance. Suppressing all the passions in this way, he opens the doorway to nirvana. Finally, he opens not only the door to the threefold happiness but also the door to immense Buddhahood and the state of Bhagavat. Why is that? Because the 6 perfections of Buddhahood, and generosity is the first doorway to it. The other practices all follow from it. These are the immense benefits of generosity, and for this reason the bodhisattva wants beings to become established in the perfection of generosity. Regarding the perfection of generosity, see what has been said above in regard to generosity. 2. Perfection of morality. Morality. The bodhisattva praises the practice of morality in the presence of beings. You, O beings, should learn to observe morality. The virtue of morality uproots the 3 bad destinies and excludes a position of inferiority among men. It assures a rebirth among the gods, an honorable position among men, and even attains the body of the Buddhas. Morality is the root of bliss for all beings. It is like a great treasure bringing pearls and jewels. Morality is a great protector that suppresses fears. It is like a great army that destroys thieves. Morality is an ornament to be worn like a necklace. Morality is a great ship capable of crossing the great ocean of samsara. Morality is a great vehicle capable of transporting heavy jewels to the city of nirvana. Morality is the good medicine capable of curing the sick of their fetters. Morality is a friend who follows you from lifetime to lifetime, never leaving you, and that assures the serenity of the mind. Thus when a well is dug, as soon as wet mud is noticed, one rejoices and has no more sadness or worry. Morality perfects and improves all practices like a father and mother who bringing up their children. Morality is the ladder of wisdom that penetrates into purity. Morality terrorizes the fetters like a lion that captures gazelles. Morality is the root of the qualities and the prerogative of monks. He who practices pure morality sees his aspirations realized at will. It is like the cintamani that realizes all the desires of beings as soon as it is invoked. By praising the qualities of morality thus in many ways the bodhisattva leads beings to rejoice and make the resolution to become established in the perfection of morality. 3. Perfection of patience. Patience. In the presence of beings, the bodhisattva praises patience. Patience is the strength of all monks. It humbles the wicked and manifests wondrous things in the assemblies. Patience is the guardian that watches that generosity and morality are not broken. Patience is a great armor that soldiers cannot pierce. Patience is the good medicine that eliminates bad poisons. Patience is a great victory that assures safety and peace over the dangerous paths of samsara. Patience is a great treasure that gives to the poor and the unfortunate an unlimited quantity of jewels. Patience is a great boat that takes one from this shore of samsara to the other shore of nirvana. Patience is a file that makes the qualities shine. Actually, the person who does you wrong is like a pig that by rubbing against the golden mountain increases its brilliance still further. Of the cutting tools used to seek the body of the Buddhas and save beings, patience is the most admirable. The yogin should make the following reflection. If I answer this man maliciously, I am wounding myself. Besides, I too, in a previous existence, have committed such a fault. It is impossible to change it, I must necessarily atone for it. If I do not pardon this man, others will torment me again and I will be unable to escape from them. Then why should I get angry? Moreover, if a being carried away by passion commits an evil deed towards me, it is because he cannot control himself and, knowing that, I ought to pardon him. When a man possessed by a demon insults his physician, the good physician limits himself to chasing away the demon and does not complain about the insults. The good yogin does the same. When a being commits an evil deed against him, he does not complain about this offense and limits himself to freeing this being from his fetters. Finally, the patient man, seeing someone cursing him, acts like parents toward their son who is insulting them. He increases his affection and loves him even more. The yogin also says to himself, if this man attacks me, it is because of actions that I myself committed in my previous lives, the results of which I now must endure. If now I answer this offense with anger, I am creating new suffering for the future, and when will I finally be freed from it? If I now endure this offense, I will escape the suffering forever. This is why I must not feel angry. Condemning malice. Thus in many ways the yogin produces loving-kindness and compassion and penetrates into patience towards beings. Having entered into this patience, he has the following thought. According to the Dharma preached by the Buddhas of the 10 directions, there is no self and no mine, it is only an assemblage of dharmas designated under the name of a being. The being is like a mechanical doll. It moves and acts, but inwardly there is no master entity. It is the same for the body. It is just an arrangement of skin and bone that turns with the wind of the mind. Being born and perishing from moment to moment, it is impermanent, empty and pacified. No one is acting, no one is cursing, no one is undergoing curses, for, from beginning to end, there is absolute emptiness. It is only by error and falsehood that worldly people are attached in their minds to it. For the person who has reflected in this way, there is no being, and, since the being does not exist, dharmas do not depend on anything. Simple assemblages are causes and conditions, they are without self-nature. The being is an assemblage to which the name of being is wrongly given, and it is the same for the dharmas. Knowing this is to enter into possession of patience in regard to things. Having obtained this sattvic santi and this dharmic santi, one attains supreme complete enlightenment and a fortiori yet other benefits. Having heard these exhortations, beings become established in the perfection of patience. 4. Perfection of exertion. Exertion. Speaking to beings, the bodhisattva tells them, do not be lazy, O beings. For the energetic person, there is no aspiration that is not realized. The higher qualities usually obtained are not without causes and conditions, but all of them come from exertion. Exertion has 2 characteristics. 1. It gives rise to good dharmas. 2. It eliminates bad dharmas.